Now, we've used all spices really to add flavor to our favorite foods, but have you ever used turmeric? The spice not only enhances flavor, but it has health benefits too. This is a really cool recipe. Our good friend of the show, Christy is here. She has several recipes today that feature the spice. We're going to begin with a rice to pair with a Moroccan fig roast, and later she's going to show Cheryl a few more creative ways to work it into the recipe. It's great to see you again.
Good to be back. Good to be back. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to peel this turmeric, which, as you noticed, it looks a lot like ginger.
It totally does.
And Jessica, I want you to smell it.
Okay.
The smell is amazing. I think
it doesn't smell like ginger.
Don't you feel healthier already?
Yes, I feel
it's better than the gym.
Woo. You know what? If I were digging that out of the ground, I'm not sure I'd put that in a dish. But so I can't wait to see how it works in.
So I'm going to walk Jessica through the recipe while I peel, because one bad thing, it does turn your hands orange. So I think mine are semi-permanently orange. So I'm going to take this task and I'm going to let you get started on the rice. All
we'll
right?
do a little do-si-do over here.
All right, so for the rice, we're going to start off with 1 tablespoon of this coconut oil right here, and the pan is hot, so we want to be careful.
Do I eyeball this bad boy? Or
that's what we do. Okay. I know you know what a tablespoon looks
like. I do.
Ooh,
there.
Oh yeah, that's a good tablespoon.
Okay.
All right. So then what we're going to do, it's going to get hot really quickly because we already had the pan warming up. Then we're going to add 1.5 cups of our basmati rice.
Oh, look at how precious your little cup measures are, too.
I brought the cute ones in.
How appropriate for today. A fleur-de-lis there. I like
that's
that.
That's right. Absolutely.
All right. You said 1.5 scoops?
Yep. So we're going to do 1 cup and then 1/2 cup.
Basmati rice.
That's right.
What does that mean?
So it's just the type of rice.
Okay.
And one thing too, we use a lot of this at home, so I buy it in the big bag, and it actually, you use it a lot faster than you would think with a big bag. All right, so we've got the oil getting hot. I'm still peeling the turmeric. You can start mixing it around.
Okay. I didn't want to go.
Nope, you're good.
Go crazy if it was not what I was supposed to do. So what are we doing?
So right now, we're just lightly cooking the rice in the oil. Okay? So we're going to bring the flavor out. Just kind of get it started, and we can let that sit there for just a minute, and that's 1.5 cups?
Yes.
We got 1.5 cups? Okay, perfect. It looks like 1.5 cups.
It was 1 cup and then 1/2 of this cup. Is that all right?
That's the way to do it.
Okay.
All right, so while that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and shake up. We've got our coconut milk there, so you're going to use 1 can of coconut milk.
Shake, shake, shake.
That's
shake,
right.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake the coconut milk.
All right, and
shake here it
there's
is.
the can opener.
I knew you were getting worried.
Could you tell? Okay, so she's going to shake that up, open it up, and we're going to pour it right in.
Now, coconut milk. Sometimes you see this in like a light version at the store.
Yes.
Do we have any reservations? Is there a pro or a con to using the full high test?
So I would say that I like to use full.
Okay. That's cool.
So,
I
typically like to go all the way.
All right.
And if you have any trouble getting that out, sometimes just be careful it doesn't get on you, but you can start it with the fork.
Okay.
And then it'll just kind of drop in, because it's, the top is sometimes a little bit harder. And then, there we go.
Woohoo! So it's got a solid and a little liquid in there.
That's
why
right.
you're kind of shaking
and as
that up.
it warms up and cooks, obviously all that will melt through.
Now, for everybody watching right now who says, I don't like coconut, it's not a mega coconut flavor.
Absolutely not.
Plus, it's not the texture.
Exactly. So that's a good question, or a good point to bring up. When you use coconut milk, you're actually not getting a very strong coconut flavor. I think it adds more of a cream texture to it also. And then we're also going to need 14 ounces of chicken broth, and I'm going to show Jessica a very fancy way to measure that.
Jessica did not do this the right way here.
It's all right. It's perfect. You're doing amazing.
Now, do I put this in?
Pour it right into the can. Yep. That way, we'll get the exact amount. We don't even need these measuring cups.
We totally can wing this thing.
Absolutely.
Plus, this is a great way. I like this as a secret tip to use up the, kind of like rinse the can.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Jessica's splashing this everywhere. Sorry, Chrissy, your dress is too pretty for me in the kitchen.
We'll smell like chicken broth later. There is nothing wrong with that, right?
Is that like smelling like bacon? Does that? We'll find out.
For some people, that could be a really good thing.
Chicken broth or bacon?
Pour it right in.
Okay. All right. Yum.
This is very delicious, and it sounds harder than it really looks, and as you see, we're going to put this together pretty quickly.
So this just does its thing in here.
Does its thing.
Do I need to stir it
So
anymore?
now we can stir it a little bit more, and I'm going to go ahead and grate the turmeric into the pan. So with this recipe, we actually use the powder as well as the fresh, and I'm really a big advocate of the fresh. So I'm going to just grate it in like this, and of course, if you have long nails, please be careful.
All right.
And of course, the color also. You will definitely take home some of this turmeric on your fingers.
And Christy, we have about 30 seconds left. You're going to put in the
Okay,
fresh.
wow. All right, so we have fresh turmeric. And then here we have already blended together, we have raisins, golden, we have our cashews, we have a bay leaf, we have our spices including turmeric, coriander, salt, pepper, and we're gonna mix that in, and then we're gonna cover it, and we'll finish this, I guess, when we come back.
Yeah,
so
we're
it's
gonna-
just gonna do its magic while we're not.
I'm like super
Here, do
duper
anything.
enthralled with
And
this
you're making
right
this
now.
on your own.
I know. It's like, and this is like the greatest lesson ever. Did I stir it appropriately?
It looks beautiful.
We're good? Okay.
And we'll also talk more about the health benefits of this beautiful turmeric when we get back.
I don't know.
Are you ready to eat some?
I'm gonna. If anybody was gonna introduce me to the world of turmeric, it's gonna be you. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna have this recipe on our website by early this afternoon, WTVR.com/VTM.